as you're watching. It's Thursday for me. It is, got the defrost on. It is 60 degrees and a little foggy, but not too bad. And that's about it. It's been a little warmer this week during the day, but of course we've got the cold front coming, so I'm excited for that. I can definitely see the leaves changing now, so that's exciting. And my girl that helps me, my friend, she is back. Y'all don't know what a burden that is, that has been lifted. I'm glad she's getting better. She's not completely better, but she's getting better. She's well enough that the doctor said she could come back to work today. So I'm so glad. You know, it's hard when you don't have much help. I think that, I don't know, I've got to get the magnifying out glass and look at under my eyes. I think I've got some milia coming up. And I'm using so many different eye creams, I don't know what it is doing it. And I know I shouldn't do that, but it's just me. I like to switch around. I'll have to just go back to one. So I am trying out some new products. Of course, I showed you the ones I got in the BoxyCharm and Allure box, but I also was sent a vitamin C serum and a moisturizer from 2 different companies. So I'm going to do a review on those next. And then I was also sent some more stuff from Swell Skin, and I will try those out after I get done with these. Y'all know I like to give it a good amount of time to make sure that it's not going to do anything to my skin, anything crazy. I try it on my face, and actually I also try it on my hands, just to, you know, because everybody's skin's different. Of course, I try it on my neck, décolleté, everything, because, you know, I want to see, because sometimes this area may be more sensitive than your face, and vice versa, so that's why I like to try it out everywhere. And today's foundation is Haus Labs. Yesterday I had it in I was doing a little comedy skit that I didn't record. Probably should have, but I didn't. I was doing my Kardashian voice. And it's not that I really sound like them, but, I like to imagine that I do. It's hard to believe that they've been on some kind of TV for as long as they have, because I remember when they first started. And, I never watched a full season. I know that I saw some things that says that they've never watched an episode, and I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that's never watched an episode. I watched some of it, but it was not something that I felt was anything I had to watch. It was just if there was nothing else on and I wanted to watch TV, that's what I watched. Well, now that I have streaming and I can watch Storm Chasers and all that stuff, you won't catch me watching them. So I don't mean no disrespect toward them at all, but they're just not my cup of tea. Anyway, we'll get off that subject. And of course I need a nude palette. Haven't put it down yet. Now I have ordered a new palette. If you watched over the week my Instagram, you probably know what it is that I ordered. And because it was a palette I wanted last year, and of course it sold out, and he never brought it back, but he did bring it back supposedly for a limited time right now. So we'll see if it really is limited, and we'll see if it's as good as the I Need a Nude, because they're actually very similar. I do think that probably, and I'll tell you, it's the Makeup by Mario palette. I do think his maybe leans a little bit more warm and maybe, or more neutral, whichever way you want to say it, than hers, but Natasha did on this. But anyway, we're going to see how the formulas are and how it looks on my eyes. It's, you know, of course, up there in those $60 range. I know some of you probably say, oh, Vicki, you're crazy by paying that much for an eyeshadow palette. Well, I've just not had much luck with eyeshadow palettes from the drugstore, so that's why I do it. I mean, now, my eyeshadow sticks, I love for the summer. I also love them in the winter when I'm in a hurry, but I prefer shadows, powder shadows in the winter for whatever reason. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Yep, my hair's getting on my nerves. It needs to be washed. So this weekend here at town is the Apple Festival, and I hope to get to go for at least a couple of hours. And, you know, every year I say I'm gonna blog from it or whatever, but I don't. And the reason I tried to go live last year and the signal's just not strong enough. We just don't have enough signal in this town. And we don't have 5G here, so that, you know, we're still in the boonies, the boon ages, or whatever you want to call it. The old, we're still in LTE or 4G, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if we'll ever get 5G. And I'm okay with that if we don't, because you know what they say about it. Anyway, none of us turned into a zombie yesterday, or I don't think we did. I didn't. When they had the testing of the emergency broadcast system. Actually, it was early, but I guess it depended on where you were. And I thought that my computer was going to go off, or, you know, they made it sound like your computer was going to go, but my computer did nothing. And it could have been because I was at work on a network, and it could have been they could have stopped it. I don't know. Anyway, my throat's starting to drain, so I'm not going to be here much longer. Of course, I've got on my work uniform today, and I'm wearing most every day but Fridays. And I don't really have a lot to say. You know, that's what happens when you film every day, is you don't really have a lot to say because you get it out. And you know, my life is not that exciting, but I'm gonna try to look today for some makeup news and stuff, and maybe I'll talk about those tomorrow. So y'all have a great day. Be kind to someone. If you can't be kind to someone, be kind to yourself. So I'll talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.